TikTok tics or TikTok Tourette's. TikTok is giving teen girls Tourette-like tics. Doctors call it a pandemic. Now, I want to point out something pretty simple here. No. Teenage girls developing tics. Experts link it to anxiety, depression, and TikTok videos, and maybe the pandemic. And then we get a week ago. TikTok is triggering teenage tics in girls. Or two girls, which is not really good grammar. And here we go. And then, what is Tourette Syndrome? What are tics? TikTok, teens, and Tourette Syndrome. And then we go a little further back. Then we go a little deeper. Now we're in the quantum realm. TikTok, I can't read that. And then we get here. Faking Tourette's, a TikTok cringe compilation. 3 months ago, if you're not aware of it, and for many years, people have taken anything that trends on an attention-seeking, encouraging website like TikTok, Facebook, Tumblr, anything. I'm going to say this very clearly. Yes, people have Tourette's. Many people have all sorts of things going on with them. But, and I'm going to say this very simply, having something about you that makes you part of a smaller part of the population, aka a minority of the population, or a subculture, is also done by people faking being it to get attention and to be part of a group. I don't care if you like hearing that, you can't ignore that. In our current politically correct world, we're not allowed to point out the obvious. 3 months ago, people were complaining about individuals faking having Tourette's or even closing down their old channels or accounts and making new ones where they claim to be part of a group, a growing group of people who are accepting of having Tourette's. Now, if you're not aware of this, one of the problems with Tourette's isn't that you have it, it's that people react to it strangely. I've met 1 or 2 people in my life only that had Tourette syndrome, and it manifests itself in all sorts of ways, and unless you want to go look up every bit of it, I can't explain it in an hour, because the basic thing is, it has a lot of variations to it. I have obsessive compulsive disorder. That doesn't mean I have any of the characteristics of Monk on the TV show. Actually, that's a complete fucking lie. I have almost all of his characteristics, and it was quite scary. But the point is, not everybody with Tourette's acts the same. And when you get people on Tumblr, Twitter, or TikTok that fake having a condition that's real, it infuriates anybody who has to deal with it. And then you get people who come to their defense and scream at you and say you're picking on them because they have what you claim they don't have. And there is also another side to this where there's a whole bunch of people who see a person who has Tourette's or any other thing going on with them that makes them a little bit different and say that they're acting out and faking it. That's why, and this is going to piss off a lot of people, being self-diagnosed isn't acceptable. I'm going to repeat that. Being only self-diagnosed is not acceptable. Unless you have a medical diagnosis of having Tourette's or not needing to wear a mask, it's unacceptable. You see what I just did there? That's the problem with it. Now we keep going further. Why is this a thing? Minecraft TikTok. I don't know. And then you'll find people faking Tourette's. Tourette syndrome TikTok, tic disorder awareness 6 months ago. And then viral makeup trends. I'm not sure why that exists. I am going to try to remove this from my head right now. Anyway, TikTok stars have TikTok tics, describing people on TikTok doing things that seem a little bit like having Tourette's. Tourette syndrome awareness TikToks became very popular on TikTok. They would get views, and if you had legitimate Tourette's, you would get positive reinforcement, and people would treat you like you're part of a group of people that need to be given a little encouragement in life, which is great. But people did, in fact, fake having Tourette's. So now we're going to go back up to the top. To everybody who says they're an expert or a doctor that ignores that, yes, people fake having conditions on the internet, welcome to, and I'm going to use the meme, last Tuesday. Every one of you out there that thinks you're an expert, including me, needs to get a checkup from the neck up and say to yourselves, we don't know what's happening unless we diagnose each individual one at a time. You might have seen it in some court drama things, but you're not supposed to diagnose somebody unless you've actually examined them. None of the experts that are talking about this are the doctors that have had long-term business relationship and medical relationships with any of the individuals demonstrating these behaviors. TikTok tics or TikTok Tourette's is not entirely a real thing. They're probably not mostly. If you see an upsurge in any medical condition and you see experts on any news channel pontificating about what it may be caused by, that includes me, take it with a giant block of salt. So no, TikTok tics and Tourette's, the majority of it you're seeing that they're talking up. Unless you investigate the source of information, the TikTok channel or account, and find out whether or not this person has always had Tourette's, they probably don't have it. I don't know if you understand this, but Tourette's isn't necessarily something that people just develop. Now, I will point out that if you condition yourself to impersonate or act out something long enough, you can find actual evidence of this. Actors that have portrayed a part for a very, very long time, even in stage shows, sometimes start carrying themselves and adopting or adapting to the mannerisms of the character they're playing to the point that they start losing themselves in the part. Literally, it actually causes a problem for them. And that's a real thing. A kid who emulates their parent or somebody significant in their life that happens to have a leg problem and a limp might imitate the limp and might end up actually hurting their leg over a very long time. This is real. It's the way it is. So no, the people of TikTok aren't getting Tourette's from being on the internet. It's literally monkey see, monkey do kind of thing. And yes, on TikTok and every other social media platform, there are small numbers of people, usually, that fake having a condition so that they can get views. I could fake being smart. That's a joke. It's okay to say so. So anyway, yeah, TikTok Tourette's and TikTok tics is not a medical condition. I'm sorry. It's not anxiety, depression, TikTok videos, or the pandemic. And the experts that you see on the news need to do a simple rule. Did you diagnose this person individually? If the answer is no, they should be barred from being on the news. Now, what about me? Why am I saying this stuff? When in doubt, don't assume any trend you see on the internet is real. That's a basic thing that everybody should have learned by now. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that.